Hello and welcome to my podcast, Just One Question. This is Neelakshi Sengupta. Once again, we have the singing acting diva SHARON PRABHAKAR with us. And today, I have a technical question for her. Hey Sharon, could you please tell me, why do many actors choose the stage before they move on to other platforms? Namely, television, feature films, OTT, the whole gamut.
You've got to move with the times every time. I mean, even if you're not moving with the times, you need to be seen to be heard. So you need to be seen to be seen. My situation is a little different because I'm my own producer, So I invest and then, I handle the box office and all that sort of thing. So I've never really worked in other people's plays. Yeah, oddly enough, never worked in anybody else's plays except my own. I don't know why, but that's another story.
But it's different for most people, right? Who may not have the same opportunities, isn't it?
I would imagine it's a niche world, It's a niche world for actors. And that is why, because the monies are not very exciting for actors, they use that as a showcase for films. A lot of them do, And it's a great showcase because it's instant reaction from the casting director who's watching you. So when you look at it like it's a great vehicle for better things, I think it's an okay approach to life rather than doing the rounds of 1,000 auditions and going to, casting directors and all that sort of thing.
And theatre on its own also has its own attraction. We see that all the time.
I mean, look at Quasar's Thespo. He's manifested it into 1 billion productions a year, and they're all youngsters. So, it's a young movement.
Exactly. Theatre has been a movement for years now.
So a lot of the theatre actors have gone on to do great stuff. I mean, you look at Avantika, you look at Dalip Tahil. There's so many of these actors have used it as a springboard. If you use it as a springboard, I think it's a great window of visibility.
Yep, and that visibility creates a whole lot of opportunities out there.
Yes, again, Bollywood is very young, so it's like a magnet. So as I said, a lot of youngsters are working in the theatre because, again, it's a visibility thing. I'm not so sure whether they are absolutely devoted to theatre for the sake of theatre, to be honest, but it's a great place to fine-tune your craft, to be seen, to be heard, to excel, to be talked about. So yes, there are a lot of young people.
The whole idea is to fine-tune one's craft. Without that sharpening of the skills, excellence becomes difficult.
And as I said, you do good work, you will have the floodgates will open. And theatre allows you that. So it's a great stepping stone.
Yeah, theatre is a great place for training oneself.
But listen, different strokes for different folks. I'm happy doing what I do. Actors are happy doing what they're doing. Lighting people and directors like yourselves are happy doing what you do. You've got to go with what makes your blood tingle.
That is so true. I love that. You got to do exactly that which makes your blood tingle. Whether it's acting or directing, producing or writing.
And having said that, I've also just finished writing a comedy called Life, Love and Other Madness, which is a series of seven skits.
Okay.
Very ordinary situations, very ordinary people, things that could happen to you and me. But my take on it goes from the sublime to the ludicrous.
Sharon, you are such a treasure house of talent. And at the same time, a huge, big, soft, goofy bundle of good-hearted joy. That's not easy to balance.
Because there is a side of me that doesn't take me seriously at all.
I'm going to make that my mantra too. Not to take yourself too seriously in life. Really, blessed are those who can laugh at themselves, isn't it? It has been my pleasure meeting and talking to you, Sharon. Thank you so much for all the time that you spared for us. We shall always remain grateful. And on that note, I shall take your leave for now, with promises for many more. This is Neelakshi Sengupta, and you were listening to my podcast, Just One Question. Bye for now.